people, whether they're sports fans or not, are just feeling really conflicted today because Aaron Hernandez was a convicted murderer, but suicide, it's just so dark. How should fans be reconciling this news?
Well, I don't know that it should be reconciling at all. I mean, there are two very different Aaron Hernandez stories, and today we're remembering the two different Aaron Hernandezes. I'm sure we'll recall a lot about Aaron Hernandez, a football player who was half of the most dominant tight end combination in the NFL, who had a great future in front of him before he encountered these legal troubles. And then, of course, there's Aaron Hernandez, the convicted murderer, here too. Those are two separate stories, and I don't think they should be conflated here. Though I think throughout the course of today and in the upcoming days, we will hear a lot about both sides of the stories, but they are two distinctly different stories.
Interesting, and some reporting by our own Albert Breer on the mmqb.com, texting with someone very close to Hernandez who said he was not surprised by this news. He could not see Hernandez sitting in a jail cell for the rest of his life. Are you shocked by that?
I don't know if I'm shocked by it. I think we're going to hear a lot of this conjecture in the coming days. We're going to reach out to people who are close to Hernandez and people who we think might have some window into why Aaron Hernandez did this. The friend that you referenced in the story that just posted on SI.com, suggested that Aaron Hernandez was not going to sit in a jail cell for the rest of his life. But even that seems to kind of conflict with the events of the last few days. I mean, as Michael McCann just referenced, listen, he has some legal momentum here. He was just acquitted of the double murder charge. There was a glimmer of hope that he would win his appeal. Not likely, but there was that possibility. So why now? We don't know, nor do I think we should try to conjecture why it happened.
Yeah, and obviously he had access to some of the best legal minds available here in this country. This is something that was brought up even after Aaron Hernandez was arrested for the murder of Odin Lloyd, and that is just, where did it go wrong, or who could have stepped in his life to try to help him? And we can't help but notice that he played for two of the greatest coaches in college and professional sports, in Urban Meyer and Bill Belichick. I can't imagine how they must be feeling today. How do they intersect with this story?
Yeah, I have no idea how they're feeling either, nor do I think any of us will really truly know. I mean, listen, coaches have a very paternal relationship with their players, especially at the college levels. When you recruit a player, you go into their living room and you tell their mother and their father that, listen, if your son comes to play with me, I will take care of him like you take care of him. But that aside, I mean, I'm dubious that Urban Meyer or Bill Belichick could have done anything differently than they did, nor should they have done anything differently than they did.